The Federal Reserve System was established in late 1913, opened its doors the next year. The idea behind it was that it was going to provide stability to the money supply in the U.S., and initially it was not thought of as being a bailout agency, at least overtly. But naturally that's what it evolved into. The Federal Reserve System is by and large the product of, frankly, the bankers themselves, all the major families who were associated with banking, who had sometimes been at each other's throats, decided that, well, certainly we do need to have some type of central agency that can provide liquidity in times of crisis, which is a nice way of saying can create money out of thin air to help out banks that are doing things they shouldn't have been doing, basically. And it was in 1910 that there was a meeting at Jekyll Island, Georgia, to discuss this, and they freely admitted that if people knew who was behind, in effect, the drafting of the Federal Reserve Act, there's no way it would ever pass. Now, we're all taught in elementary school and junior high that the government is here to pursue the common good. Back on planet Earth, what actually happens is that almost all these attempts to regulate particular industries are undertaken by the industries themselves. And you have to ask yourself, is this really the only time in all of human history in which one particular industry regulated itself for the common good? I mean, for heaven's sake, what are these people doing on Jekyll Island in 1910? What in the world is going on here? This is a system that clearly does benefit established interests. And for heaven's sake, you know, in 2010 and beyond, that should be obvious and pretty uncontroversial.